Hello, my name is Michael Levy. I am a co-director of PASS. PASS offers both courses and resources for the PEP module exams as well as the CP. What you're about to watch is a video on choosing whether to go through the current CPA education program to achieve your CPA or whether to enter the new program that is starting in 2027. This video will be particularly relevant to you if you're graduating this coming year, say spring of 2026, and you actually have the option of going through the current versus the new program. The video you're about to watch is presented by my co-director, Ira Walfish. If you're not familiar with the new program, you'll want to watch the past video, description of the new CPA education program, and the process of transitioning before you watch this video. I hope you find this video helpful in making this important career decision regarding the education program to pursue to obtain your CPA.
Hi, Ira Walfish here. I'm the co-director of PASS along with my partner, Michael Levy. I just want to spend a few minutes discussing the choice between choosing the current program to get your CPA and the new program that's beginning in 2027. And I want to go through a few of the points that you see on the PowerPoint in front of you. First of all, the very first point, it really is a bit premature at this stage. We don't have all the facts about the new program. We know a whole bunch of stuff, but we're going to be learning more in the next few months. So I just want everyone to keep that in mind, that it is a little bit premature. Now, I think the obvious question that if I was a student going through this, I would be asking is what's going to be easier? Will the new program be easier or harder than the existing program? Either way, you have to write a bunch of exams. So if you're looking at the quantity of exams, it's not that dissimilar. True, there's no final big CFE at the end of the new program in 27, but you're still going through a bunch of modules and a bunch of exams. So it's hard to know at this stage. We have not seen any practice exams of the new one. Obviously, we're very familiar with the existing program, but we have not seen any practice exams. We know it's going to be a combination of multiple choice and cases. It's probably going to be more multiple choice in total across the exams than what you have today for the modules and the CFE. So I guess if you like multiple choice, that's a win. If you don't like multiple choice, that's not a win. We don't know what the level of the cases will be. So the bottom line is we really don't know at this stage without seeing any sample questions or cases, whether it's going to be easier or harder. Now, one advantage of sticking with the current system is, the third bullet point, which is better the devil you know. We do know what the current system looks like, and we don't know what the new system will look like. And the fourth point about being guinea pigs under the new program. Look, the last major change on the CFE was 2015. The current system we have now is from 2015. And we were teaching then, and I still remember that they put out some sample cases. They were not tremendously representative of what happened in 2015. The CFE has changed a little bit under the existing system since 2015. I'm not even sure I would tell you to go back to 2015 and do those cases. They're not 100% representative. What that means is you are a bit of a guinea pig under a new system. Even when they put out the new cases that we can look at, we're not going to know if they're representative until that first exam shows up. So you will be a bit of a guinea pig regardless under the new system. I'm not saying that we could derive that a trend from the fact that the sample questions in 2015 were not representative of the actual first CFE. That's going to always be the case. I don't know. But their record is not great. Their record is not great in introducing a new exam and giving you representative questions to practice on for the new exam. So that might be an advantage with sticking with the current system. There's obviously more risk in moving to the new system. And finally, the last point, there is a timing issue here. Like, depending on when you graduate, if you graduate in the spring of 2026, the new system is beginning in 2027. The first exam will be like September of 2027. So if you graduate in June of 2026, you're talking about 14 months before that first exam. True, it'll be 8 months before you start the system. I don't know, or 6 months from June until January. Then you'll get into the new system. But that first exam won't be for quite a while. So you have to kind of work out your timing, and that I guess is a personal decision, like, how quickly you want to get this done. Maybe it's good for you to wait that long because of work. Maybe it's not good for you. You don't feel like waiting another 14 months. But there is a timing consideration at the beginning here until this program, until the new program in 27, is up and running and they have the exams like, I don't know, 3 times a year. You are going to have a time delay. So this will affect obviously when you finish school and personal circumstances of timing. So you might just want to consider that in the whole pros and cons of going with the existing system or going with the new system. So the bottom line, there are a lot of unknowns at the moment. From a risk perspective, obviously, you have decreased risk going with the current system where we have many CFIs from 2015 to look at, and we have a pretty good idea of what to expect. There obviously is more uncertainty and risk in the new system. Whether it will be easier or harder, we just don't know. So hopefully that is a little summation of the Hopefully that's a little summation of the choice of choosing the current program or a new program, and people will find this useful. And signing off. Take care.
I hope you found the video helpful. PASS also has a number of other videos you may want to watch if you haven't watched them already. One video you might find very, very useful is the video we did, description of new CPA education program in 027 and the process of transitioning. In this video, you'll learn about the new modules you're going to need to attend under the new educational system and the new exams you're going to need to write. You'll also learn a little bit about the process of transitioning from the current system to the new system if you're in the middle of the current system when the new system begins. Another very important video is, should I choose the current or new CPA program? If you're just starting out, say for example, you're graduating shortly, let's say spring of 026, and you have the choice of, do I enter the current program or the new program? I think that this video will help you make an informed decision as to whether to write under the current or new CPA program. That's a very, very important career choice, or a very important choice that will impact your career that you're going to need to make, and you want to make sure that you make an informed choice. I think you'll find this video helpful in making that decision. We also have some videos you may want to watch that deal with the current educational system. Number one, overview of the current CPA program and choosing a path that's right for me. So in this video, we'll give you a very high-level review or synopsis of the current education program. And then we'll go through 2 different pathways that are available under the current program. And we'll discuss, what path it makes sense to take. And that way you can make a good decision if you do choose to go with the current program regarding which pathway you take under the current program from the 2 pathways available. Another important video, which is again particularly important if you're graduating soon, say again in spring of 026, and that is, how soon do I need to get started if I want to write the CP? Because the bottom line is, those of you who are graduating say, for example, in spring of 026, or you might even be graduating in winter of 026, the bottom line is you have to arrange the timing of the PET modules to make it to the CP in time. The CP is disappearing in 2028. 2028 will be the very last CP. After that, it disappears. So it takes some good planning. If you do want to write the CP and go through the current system, it will take some good planning to make sure you get to the CP in time. And that's what this video will help you do. PASS also has some blogs that you may want to read. One blog is the new CPA education program in 027. This blog provides details regarding the whole process for obtaining your CPA under the new education program. Another blog, which I think you'll find very useful, is Help, I'm in transition, what do I do? What we do in this blog is we deal in extreme detail with what happens if you're in the middle of the current system and you need to transition to the new program that's starting in 027. And what we do here is we go through the whole process of exemptions you're going to get for exams that you wrote under the current system so that you don't have to do the new system from scratch. We also have a blog, Should I Switch to the new CPA program in 027 or not? Pros and cons. In this blog, you'll learn about the pros and cons of the current versus the new CPA program, which again will help you make hopefully a good decision as to which route to take. I've given you a link in case you want to see these blogs. We also have some FAQs. Basically, I'm sure you have many questions that you'd like answered regarding all the changes taking place, right? We're now in a time of great flux. Hopefully, you can find the answers to some of these questions by checking out the past FAQs. And as you can see, they're categorized. There are 4 different categories that will be relevant: writing under the current program, writing under the new program in 027, transitioning from the current to new program, and choosing whether to write under the current versus new program in 027. Basically, we've got a number of FAQs under each of these categories. Hopefully, these will help answer questions that you have. Before we leave this video, I just want to spend literally a minute or two just telling you a little bit about PASS and what PASS has to offer. Who is PASS? PASS began offering UFI courses, which was the predecessor to the CFI, back in 1989, and then PASS moved on to offering courses for the CFI when the CFI commenced in 015. The PASS courses historically have been offered in all of the large firms as well as mid-sized firms, and the PASS courses are being offered across Canada. Right now, we're offering the PASS course on a national basis for PwC. We also do a small part of the EY program. Michael Levy, which is me, I'm a co-director of PASS along with Ira Wallfish, and I was fortunate enough to win the gold medal when I wrote my UFI. I won't tell you what year, so as not to age myself, but let's just say many years ago. For our courses, we use instructors with professional marketing experience so that when you write mock cases, you get reliable and helpful feedback. And one thing I'm really, really happy to say is that we've had excellent feedback from our students. If you look at the Google reviews or you look at the testimonials on the PASS website, I think you'll see that our reviews have been consistently very, very good. Let me just spend just a very quick moment just talking about what we currently offer under the current CPA education program. Basically, we have resources and courses for students taking modules. The issue with the modules is they don't generally provide a comprehensive technical review. Anybody who's been through the modules knows that the purpose of the module is not to do a technical review of all the material you'll need to pass the exam. So what we do is at PASS is we provide extensive resources to supplement the module and help the students improve their chances of passing. And as I said, we have materials, we've got courses, we've got videos, basically whatever you like effectively is available. The courses available cover both technical material as well as a chance to write practice cases. You can take a course for an individual module exam, or you can take a package that includes more than one module exam. You can take a package that includes all 4 exams that you're going to have to do, Core 1, Core 2, and the electives. The study materials and videos are also available for either reviewing your technical or improving your case writing. Technical materials includes concise summaries of technical materials, as well as hundreds of multiple choice and other types of objective format questions that you can use to both master the material and get practice for the exam. You can purchase a study binder either with or without videos that covers multiple competencies or an individual competency. You can also acquire practice cases for the module exams. That gives you an edge by giving you the opportunity to write additional cases that are meant to be representative of the case or cases you'll actually write in your module exam. If you're interested in any of what I've just discussed, I've given you links for courses, technical material, and practice cases. We also have resources available for students who aren't going through all of PEP, who are doing accredited programs, because what we found when we spoke to people who've been through accredited programs is they don't always feel adequately prepared for the CP. Even if they don't have to write the module exams, they still have to write the CP. And as a result of that, they often want additional material to help supplement what they did at university. Sometimes there can, for example, be a gap in your university program where a particular technical area wasn't dealt with sufficiently, so people often find it helpful to get supplemental technical material. Also, people find our technical material useful because many of the accredited programs finish many, many months before the student actually writes the CP, and that gives them a lot of time to forget their material. Therefore, they want to do a refresher. They want to review the technical material so they can do well in the exam. And I've given you the link for technical resources that will be helpful to accredit students who have attended an accredited program. We also offer courses for the CP, basically case writing as well as technical prep. Our main course is the comprehensive course, which covers all the bases you need in terms of case writing for the CP. There's also a short introductory case writing course that we offer. And we also offer two technical courses specific to the CP, one in financial accounting, one in management accounting, given that these areas are the most heavily tested areas on the CP. If you're not at the stage of the CP yet, this will not be of great interest to you, but once you get to that stage, you may want to take a look at this link. The courses we offer are intended to offer maximum flexibility. We offer the courses live online, but we also video all of our classes, and these videos are available 24/7. We make a point of offering our courses outside business hours so that you can be working while you take our courses. We realize that many, many students will be working, and therefore we need to accommodate them. If you have any inquiries relating to the current CPA program or the future program, or you have any questions on decisions you need to make, or you have any questions on what PASS can do to help you, or any questions, period, please feel free to contact me, Michael Levy, or my partner, Ira Wallfish. I've given you our email contact information. I've also given you our phone numbers, which is also our WhatsApp numbers. I really hope that you found this video helpful. Take care. This is a time of significant change in the education system for those who want to achieve their CPA designation. So if you're a student studying for your CPA, you'll want to keep abreast of these changes as they occur. So I would strongly encourage you to subscribe to the PASS channel. PASS is planning to continually update their channel and produce additional videos as the system evolves. By subscribing to the PASS channel, you can keep up to date on any changes. Also, if you haven't already watched the video that describes the new CPA system, I would strongly suggest that you watch that video as it very much complements the video that you just watched.